everyone, Stacy from Dies to Die For. We are on day number 16 of our 25 Dies of Christmas videos. This is the card that we did yesterday on day 15. So let's turn that into a page. Let's see. First of all, I took a white piece of 12 by 12 paper. I inked it with the, let me see the color, the Distressed H Mahogany lightly, and then I went around the edges with the ink pad itself, and then I tattered the edges with my scissors. And I took our stitched rectangle and I cut out my mounts for my pictures. So let's place some fake photos on those, just to get the idea. Grab my other fake photo. There we go. I'm going to start, I think, by mounting my photos down, because there's a lot of, this looks complicated down here. It's really not, but there's a lot of pieces. It'll be fast once we get going, I promise. But if I get my photos mounted first, then that will help. I cut out the Noel word with the Hannah's varsity alphabet. I gotta move everything over to leave room, enough room for those. Or I could move this down and I could do it in two lines. Or I could just go over the top. I'm giving you guys options, or giving myself options, whatever. I think we're just going to go right over the top. I like that best. Okay. We will get our photo mounts glued down. There is one. So are you guys liking the pages so far? Or the idea of doing the pages? I know a lot of you have asked, and like I said, it's to show all of the non-believers out there that dies can be used on scrapbooks. Okay, one more. I think I explained that to you guys before. I use plenty of glue on all of my pages because I really want my pages to last. I don't want to have the mistakes I made in the beginning and use cheap glue and have to redo my pages. Even though I don't think that the price of our glitter glue is that awful. I mean, I get a big refill bottle for what, 20, like the bottle is this size, the 16 ounce. Sorry, it's got soot on it, but they're like under $25, and one of those lasts me a long time. Mine are both almost empty because I do believe that my girls got a hold of my refill bottle. I am not asking them, because if I find out that they used it to make slime, I am going to be really upset. So sometimes you just have to, as a parent, you just have to not ask. Okay, now the L is going to go right over that. Once we get a picture in there, it'll layer on top of it. There's that part. Now let's do our flowers. I'm going to use our wood planks to make it kind of look like a flower pot or a something that the flowers are in. A window box, that's what it reminds me of. Kind of try to think that's centered. That looks good. Now for these poinsettias, as I said yesterday, I used our, oh my gosh, what's the name of that dye? The flower trio dye. I think it makes perfect poinsettias. That's the first time that I've tried to use that as a poinsettia. Okay, now we're just going to take some of the greens from our pine needles. See, I told you guys, those the neighbors' dogs, they know when I'm making a video. So do the children. They're all just... Put that down to cover that little... where they come together, that little gap. And you just start layering the pines. I'll do the bottom layer and then I'll place the poinsettias, and then I'll do the top layer, the ones that stick out the top. Makes sense? We're gonna go all the way down with these though, because I think I have 5 poinsettias. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. So the further over I can go with pines, the better. We have a bunch of other dyes you could also put in here. You could put some holly or some of the other, like the greenery on the Betty Manning dyes. That would look nice. I am not doing that though. Okay, then yesterday I showed you the flower trio dye is 3 different flowers. I just layered them on top of each other with the little shadow. And then I put a jewel in the center. Those are our clear jewels. And I cut a leaf off of an extra flower I cut out to make the leaves for the poinsettia. How do you say it? Poinsettia? Poinsettia? However you want to say it. I say poinsettia. It's probably not right though. Okay. I actually have 6 of them. I don't want that 6th one. Actually, no. Maybe I want the 6th one up here somewhere. We'll keep that in mind for right now. These, do I need pines? Let's lay my pines out to see if I cut out enough pines. I think I did. And this, usually the stem is a little bit long, so I just kind of snip it off. And you can take that pine cone off if you want to, and layer that in somewhere where it's gonna show. Like, take it and just layer it right back in there so it doesn't get pushed under the flowers. My photo's moving. My fake photo there. Okay, so I think that's enough greenery, don't you? Put our other pine cone like right there. Nope. Those want to stay together. And we have another bigger pine cone. We'll just, I don't know where it came from, but we'll just layer it there. Here's some of the leaves for the, oh, those children. Those children, those dogs. Now I have 2 extra pines left. So could I do something up here with them? Bring some of those flowers up? What do you think about that? I'm gonna get these glued down first, and then I can decide on that. Because if I have too much going on, I can't think. Like, too many things on my to-do list, that's what it is. I glue this down, and then I can think about where those are gonna go. And if you want, you can take these petals and pop them up a little. I can't guarantee they're gonna stay like that once you put them in an album. That's why I did it on the cards, but I'm really not worried about doing it for the scrapbook page. These, you don't want to glue down the top where it's going to layer over the photo. So just glue the bottom parts of those. No glue. Stay where you're at. Okay, we got all the pines glued down, I think. Did I get this one pine cone? No, I didn't. Keep on going with our poinsettias. That one moved, I know, I'm aware of that. I will fix it as soon as I get some glue on all of these. This center one I want layered on top of everything, so there we go. See how pretty that looks? I think this flower makes an awesome poinsettia. I feel like I need another one of these pine cones on this side now too, so I might have to actually probably have some in the middle. I always forget I have my envelopes with all my extras up there. Snip that pine cone off. I try to do extra pieces because once I ink this stuff, I'm never going to remember what colors I used. A lot of times I do write it down. Right on my, see how I write on my envelope? A lot of times I'll write the ink colors down, but for the 25 Dies of Christmas, for some reason, probably because I was just so busy doing them, I did not write anything down. So I'm glad I have all my extra pieces. Now, I mean, you can take some little greenery pieces and stick them under your photos like that. We still have this one flower. All we need, it really is one piece of greenery under that. Actually, I think that this is a little too big for there, so let's swap these out and then put that piece there, and then this, that little greenery right there. What do you think? Does that look odd there? I don't think it does, but Okay, I lied. Yes, I do think it is. And get those leaves. So where should we put it? Should we just put the poinsettia there with no greenery under it? Decisions you have to make as an adult, I tell you. I'm gonna glue these two little leaves onto it. I might not even use this poinsettia, honestly. Because I don't know. I think it might be too much. I don't think I like that either. Just a little bit of greenery sticking out up there. And again, I'm gonna cut that off and maybe just that piece right there. Another little pine cone. Okay, what do you think about that? I think that completes the page. I think it's good, just like that. No need for that poinsettia. Let's glue these down. Just gonna glue the stem on that one so it can go behind my pictures. Should this one come down a little bit more, maybe? Like there. There we go. There is our page for today. Here is the card. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join us tomorrow for day number 17. Have a great day.